I agree that the United States should not be getting involved in a big war. We certainly shouldn't be getting involved in an occupation. But let's propose a thought experiment. This came up yesterday when I did my locals Q&A, and somebody said very clearly, like, what price are we willing to pay? And I said, look, let's think it out. Let's say that Israel says to the United States that we will take care of Iran. We will use weaponry. You've sold us to do it, but that's fine. We will do the job. We will fight. You don't have to fight. We're not asking some, guy to get off his couch in Peoria and come fight for the IDF. We don't need those people. We haven't asked for them. And we will do it. Now, there might be a couple of these nuclear facilities that require American bunker-busting bombs. So let's just say that we want to borrow 5 of your B-52s to drop those bunker-busting bombs on Iran overnight. In other words, we want to borrow your planes for 24 hours to do that. We'll take care of it. We'll get it done. And you'll get your planes back. They're on loan. We're not trying to take them. You don't have to give them to us. We just need them to help us complete the task. And the effect of this is going to be the collapse of the nuclear program, potentially the fleeing of the mullahs, potentially the recovery of the whole society by the Iranian people. And then, of course, you get the inevitable, but then what happens next, Dinesh? How are you going to ensure? And the answer is we're not going to ensure anything. What we are going to say is that what comes after will be decided not by us, but by the Iranian people. We don't need to get involved. It's their country. They can figure it out. We can be pretty sure that what's going to come after is going to be better than what's there now. Right? We're not going to have jihadi mullahs who are shouting debt to America and trying to build nuclear weapons to give them the means to do it. How is it not good for us to have that kind of a result? It is. It is good for us to have that kind of a result. And the post-jihadi society is something that the Iranians can figure out for themselves. As I say, it's certainly better than what we have now. Now, the one guy who I think is crying silently over all this is none other than, you guessed it, Barack Obama. His name doesn't come up. I saw today an article in the New York Times that Obama is behind the scenes, very upset and trying to convince Democrats to be more outspoken, institutions like Harvard to fight harder against Trump. And I can see why Obama is so discombobulated. Why? Because Trump is the anti-Obama. Think of it. Obama basically had his remaking that was going from 2008 to 2012. He wanted it to be continued by Hillary. Who ruined it? Trump. And then the Democrats kind of clawed it back with Biden, and maybe Obama was whispering in Biden's ear for 4 years. And who stopped all that? Trump again. So Trump is foiling Obama on the home front. But the point I want to highlight now, even bigger than that, is that Netanyahu has been foiling Obama on the international stage. Why? Because drawing on the dreams of his lunatic father, Obama's dream was to give Iran a nuclear weapon. Now, this may seem a little shocking, but it shouldn't be shocking for anyone who's watched my film, 2016, Obama's America. It's all laid out. Obama's goal was to weaken the United States, to empower our enemies. It's all part, as I say, of this crackpot anti-colonial ideology that he got from his deranged dad. And in some ways, the ghost of his father has been ruling this country indirectly through the son. The spirit of the father lives through the son, you may say, in a kind of unholy transmission. And now it looks finally like both on the domestic stage through Trump and on the international stage through Netanyahu, that malevolent ghost is happily being exorcised.